Wij vervolgen ons onderzoek hier in de Rift Station. Wat gaan we hier vinden? Veel ijs zie ik hier. Ik zie ook heel veel liften. Die allemaal niet in gebruik lijken te zijn. De Rift Station. Waar Benevia aan het werk is. In elk geval gespot is.
Stand down.
Het zijn vrienden.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd do the same. What's going on here?
Bugs. Zillions of them, coming up the tunnels from the hot labs. My team's been running on stems for days. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your
Daarom is zij hier.
Protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it.
Kijk eens, we krijgen een kaartje.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Heel goed.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Ik snap.
You're certain the Matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts in stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Ja, we hebben zeker. Oh, er gebeurt iets.
Hell! Man the perimeter!
I smell trouble!
Nou, dat viel mee.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Oké. Waar komt dit uit? Er is een lift, hier is een terminal. Waar ik niks mee kan. Ah, en hier is die medbay, waar iedereen is. Scientist. Alessia Lallis.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Think you could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Do you know President Huerta of Earth? I did not think so.
Benezia passed through here. You didn't see her?
I saw her. You asked if I knew her. I do not.
That's all for now.
Ja, deze vrouw daar hebben we geen zak aan.
I will return.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
This doesn't seem like the time for commerce.
With nervous amusement, I have nothing else to do.
De
I will
handelaar.
continue to run my kiosk.
I'll see you later.
Grimly, I will hope it is so.
Nu een medical kit. Kunnen we wat dingen meenemen. Dr. Pello.
What? No!
Gaat niet goed.
Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Sorry. Well, there's Dr. Alice over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Nou, bedankt voor deze
Remember to report
informatie.
any suspicious noises.
To restricted area. To the medical bay. Even kijken in de medical bay. Dr. Zev Cohen.
This system is
Oh,
online.
Mira
Don't need anything.
terminal hebben we niet
Well,
nodig.
Commander. Logging
Six
you out.
scientists, six scientists.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15?
Yeah.
She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species.
Weapons research gebeurt
Forest
hier.
B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Things like that never get out of control.
Militaries, governments, They'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
You made this but can't cure it. Don't you people take notes?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Oké.
See you later.
En hij zegt dus, we moeten met een guard captain gaan praten om daar binnen te komen. Dat is op zich wel te doen. Even terug. Even terug naar die guard captain ook. Kijk, er staat ook een uitroeptekentje nou bij, omdat het een quest is.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Dr. Cohen says there's no risk of contamination.
All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Nou, we mogen naar binnen. Het scheelt.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Dus we mogen naar binnen in het lab, waar we kunnen werken aan een antidote. Was ik hier al geweest? Quarantine and Barracks. Ja, Medical Bay ben ik geweest. En hier is dan nog de Restricted Area. Kunnen we hier nog wat leren? Oh, die deur zit op slot. Dan gaan we naar de Quarantine and Barracks. Waar die dude sprak over een guard, maar er is hier geen guard. Misschien is hij beneden. Quarantine Barracks. Hey, hallo Lar.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
And you would be?
I'm Olar. Han Olar.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? I think I've heard that before.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy?
Allemaal wetenschappers.
I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. retrospect, a bad decision.
Ja, dat geloof ik, ja.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Storage locker, easy decryption. Zo. Nieuwe wapens.
Okay, this one will get you. How can you
Aid station.
access to another hydrogen?
Oké, daar kan ik niet in. Daar moet ik wel in. Oh, dit is die guard die mij naar binnen moet laten.
You're not part of the crew. I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Start mixing. Oh ja. Ik moet gewoon tussen die twee pijltjes komen, denk ik. Ja.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Wat?
What the hell?
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Met death ook. Dus ze is al dood. Lol, oh nee, daar is ze. Hier, granaat in je bek. Sleeper agent voor Benevia. Skill too low. Decryption. Wat zijn dit dan nog voor kamers? Medical kit, die kan ik wel openen. Wat zit hier nog in? Niks. 2 bedden.
Commander, looks like that Asari doctor killed the guard.
Daar lijkt het op, ja. Han Olar.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
Oké.
I'll be
Dan
leaving.
gaan we terug naar Dr. Cohen. Want we hebben natuurlijk zijn... hoe heet het? Zijn cure gemaakt. En ik denk dat hij in ruil daarvoor wel een dingetje voor ons wil geven dat we die poort in kunnen. Dr. Cohen. Kom jij maar eens even mee.
Is that the cure? You did it?
I think so. It was hard to concentrate while dodging gunfire.
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Nou, hebben we die mensen mooi gered. Krijgen we Paragon Points, krijgen we XP. En we kunnen nu de maintenance area in. dan moeten we hier weer diezelfde deur in. Dan kunnen we de maintenance area in. Ja. Komen we weer bij die Han Ola. En nu kunnen we hier naar binnen. Dan ben ik buiten. Er zijn ook vijanden hier. Ragni soldiers. Het is allemaal gevaarlijk met al die Ragni. Decryption skill too low. Ik moet toch maar daar wat punten in gooien. Dit is ook een doorgang. Dit is ook een doorgang. Matriarch Benesse, ja die is daar. Dan ga ik eerst hier kijken. Dit is een lift. Nee, ik ga toch naar de Matriarch Benesse, ja. Die staat hier gewoon.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle this.
Indeed.
Oh, is het? Asari Command Unit. Nog meer. Oh, dat zijn Geth soldiers die er nu komen. Haar power level gaat omlaag hierdoor, zie je? Kom maar op het hoekje. Bam. Headshotjes. Kom maar. Bam. Geth troopers zijn er genoeg. Het gaat niet goed met de Matriarch. Haar power level daalt. Zie je dat? Ze wordt moe. Ze wordt moe. De Matriarch wordt vermoeid.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Start talking, Venezia. What's Saren's next move?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
How can he compel you? He's not even here.
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything that size could land on a planet.
It has a very powerful Mass Effect drive, but that is not Sovereign's true power. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander.
Zij geeft ons hulp.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... you should... Die.
Nou, daar gaan we weer. Die vrouw heeft gewoon een handpistooltje. Zo gevaarlijk kan het niet zijn.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Netagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again. No light. They always said there would be a...
Tot zover de Matriarch. En nu? Moeten we ook nog met dat beest gaan vechten? Ah, er is een guard die nog leeft. Je gaat de beest vrijlaten natuurlijk.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing.
The Ragnar Queen.
Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the Mother, we sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
We are Rachni.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
All right. I don't think they'll give me much choice anyway.
Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Commander, I don't trust this thing. We know its kind are killers. The tank is rigged with acid. I recommend using it.
She's the last of her race, Shepard. We don't have the objectivity to judge her.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Ja, we gaan ze bevrijden.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony.
Ja, dat zou een krachtige ally kunnen worden in de toekomst natuurlijk.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
There's a reason their kind were hunted to extinction. It's better to be safe than let a dangerous race loose.
I'd like to have the Rachni on our side in the future.
If you can trust them to stay there.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Wij bevrijden de monsters. In de hoop een krachtige ally hiervoor terug te krijgen. Ik hoor ook een alarm. Benevia is dood. Elevator, summon, to the hot labs. Oh ja, daar moet ook nog een. En daar begon het allemaal natuurlijk, in de hot labs. Jaroslav Tartakovsky.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
I don't understand anything yet. What were you doing here?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni.
Nou, wij hebben dit probleem toch al opgelost.
After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron
The
purge
neutron
must be set
purge.
off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira a
Oeh. Obtain purge codes. Obtain purge codes. Hebben we gedaan.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Oeh. Betekent dat ook dat ik weg moet zijn in 120 seconds? Of dat al die Rachni gekilld worden in 120 seconds? Ik denk dat dat het is. Dat alles in die kamer zo meteen gekilld wordt als die timer afloopt. Ja, ik krijg gewoon geld en XP voor elk beest wat ik zelf kill. Zie je? Dan moet ik natuurlijk zelf hier naar buiten, want hier beneden komt die purge. En je hoort de ontploffing hè beneden. Plus 1. Ik kreeg een plus 1 van iets wat ik niet kan identificeren. En dan kan ik nu weer weg van de station. Denk ik. Het Benezia is aangepakt. Die leeft niet meer. De Rachni Queen is een nieuwe ally. En alle andere Rachni's zijn aangepakt ook.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander's right. We can't rush off blind. We need more to go on.
What about Liara Tassoni? The Matriarch's daughter. Isn't she some kind of expert on the Protheans?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Her mother was working for Saren. I bet she is too.
But Nezia helped us in the end. Maybe Liara will too. At the very least, we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster to find her.
Vind ik een goed plan.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
and then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Kijk. Mission successful. En nu? En nu kunnen we naar de volgende wereld. Dat betekent dat we hier gaan checkpointen. En in de volgende video naar de volgende wereld gaan. Dus ik zou zeggen bedankt voor het kijken. En graag tot de volgende keer.